Alright, so this is your boy, the Salty Mana Bender. I'm back trying to give day zero coverage of what the prices are looking like on the top 10 cards from Ravnica Allegiance, that new set, boy. So today we're going to be looking over here. Well, let's go ahead and let's zoom in a little bit. There we go, perfect. So today we're going to be looking at the top 10 cards from Ravnica Allegiance. Right now the most expensive card in the set is going for $22.97, and that's Hydroid Craxus. It's a 0/0 Jellyfish Hydra Beast for X, a green and a blue. When you cast a spell, you gain half of X life and draw half of X cards, rounded down for each time. It has Flying, Trample, and it enters battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. So this card is great. It gives you ramp, it gives you life, it is just a big old beater, or a small little guy, or whatever you really want to be in the middle. Want to be a 2/2, a 3/3, you have enough mana to make it a 7/7 somehow on the field, that's cool. But basically what's going on here is if you cast this for, let's say, 4, a green and a white, that's going to give you a 4/4 who lets you draw 2 cards and gain 2 life, and it's a Flying Trample. That's really good. And it also combines really well with a lot of the cards in the new set that care if things have counters on them. So, good card. $22.97 today. Second card we're going to be looking at is Biogenic Ooze. It is a 2/2 for 3 and 2 green. It's an ooze creature. Whenever it enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 green ooze creature token. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each ooze you control. For 1 and 3 green, you can create a 2/2 ooze creature token. And you can do this at instant speed. You don't have to tap, you don't have to wait till it loses summoning sickness. You can do this right away. So essentially, if you have the mana, a ridiculous amount of mana, you need to have 5 green sources and then 4 other. So you'd have to have 9 mana on your opening step, play him. Before your end step happens, create another ooze. At the end of your turn, you have 3/3/3 oozes for 9 mana. So that's not horrible, actually. I could see why this card's going to do really well in Standard. I hope so. Maybe it'll do really well in EDH. Maybe that price will go up. Hopefully this thing will go up to around 14, 15 bucks. I don't know. It's probably going to come down a lot before it's going to go up. Next, we have Prime Speaker Vanifar. Gonna be fucking broken. Right now it's at $14. It's not gonna, I don't know if this is gonna see a ridiculous amount of play in Standard just because it does cost 4 mana. But that being said, it's Birthing Pod, man. It's Birthing Pod for 4 mana. One of his green, one of his blue. It's a 2/4 legendary creature, so you can only have one on the field at a time. Sacrifice another creature. Search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the sacrifice creature's converted mana card. So they could have just said, they could have made that a lot less wordy. Sacrifice a creature, search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost 1 more than that creature. Probably would have been great. Put that card on the battlefield and shuffle your library. Activate this ability only anytime you can cast sorcery. So you can only do this during your turn, during your main phases, but still. That being said, card started off at like $2, moved its way up to like 16, 17, down to $4.06. Now it's back up to like $5.92. This is all online. If we go to paper, started at like 24 and it's just gone down since. So I don't know if this card's going to continue to go down. It probably is going to still go down steadily. See it settling somewhere around like $8 or $9. Sargan Hellkite. Skargan. I can't pronounce names, man. I'm just going to butcher things the whole time. So this card right now is going for like $10.36. 3 and 2 red mana. You get a 4/4 Flying Dragon with Riot. And then for 3 and another red, it deals 2 damage divided as you choose among any 1 or 2 targets. Activate this ability only if it has a +1/+1 counter on it. So when you Riot with this, you're going to want to make it a 5/5. Or if you have something else on the field that gives it +1/+1 counters, it's going to be good. That being said, since it started at like $19 and it just stopped. It plummeted, went down further. I think the lowest it was at was like $8 and it's steadily been going back up. High point it reached was like $11 and now it's back down to like $10.30, $10.40. I think it's still going to go down somewhere around like $4 or $5. I think this is going to be like a bulk rare. I don't see this replacing Phoenixes in any major decks right now, so it's eh. Then we have Seraph of the Scales. This is a 4/3 for 4 mana, 1 white, 1 black, and 2 colorless. Flying Angel, you can give it Vigilance for 1 white, you can give it Death Touch for 1 black. And it has Afterlife too. Now, the fact that you don't have to tap it to give these abilities, good. I mean, it would be stupid if you tried to tap it to give it Vigilance. It'd be dumb. But yeah, so it's a good card. It replaces itself with 2 little 1/1 flyers after it dies. It's not bad. Started off at like $11, went down, and is now teetering somewhere around the $7 mark, $7.95, $8. It's probably going to go down to like $5. Most of the mythics in the set are going to go down exponentially after set release, and everyone gets their hands on them. Alright, so going to the next card that we have in the list, we have Spawn of Mayhem. This card is sitting right now at $14.43. When it first came out, it was at a cool 20. Most of these you're going to see there's like a trend that they're in the $20, $25 range. Everything is ridiculously priced for pre-sale because no one knows exactly what's going to play out and how it's going to play out. So they market these things at a ridiculous price. I see this thing going maybe around to like $12, $10, somewhere around there. It is a good card. That being said, there's a lot of cards that can kill it, but it's a good card. If you're playing black, you might want to play that card. Dovin. Right now, sitting at a cool $40 for when it first started coming out, and it has just dropped all the way down to just under $10. So, when something goes down or loses 75% of its value, and since it was spoiled to when it actually comes out, it's not a good sign. Even though this Planeswalker is very low to cast, it's only 3. It also only has 3 loyalty. Its abilities are meh. Until the end of turn, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a loyalty counter on Dovin Grand Arbiter. That's okay. That's actually pretty good. But it's like situational, because the more loyalty counters you put on it, the less blockers you have to protect them. His -1 creates a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying, and you gain a life. That it does create something to protect itself, but only a 1/1 flyer. And then look at the top 10 cards of your library, put them into your hand, and put 3 of them into your hand, and the rest in the bottom of your library in any random order. So it does let you filter a little bit, but once again, it's kind of situational. So right now, sitting at $9.71. This one might go up a little bit more. I don't really know with this one. We'll see what's going on with Dovin later on. Growth Chamber Guardian. This is the 8th? Yeah, the 8th. Number 8 in our list. 1 in the green. It's 2/2. For 2 in a green, you can adapt it and give it a 2+1/+1 counters. And then when 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put onto Growth Chamber Guardian, you may search your library for a card named Growth Chamber Guardian, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. This, I feel like this is going to get broken. This is going to reach like $15, $16, I feel like. Because here's the reason why. This, in conjunction with a red-blue enchantment that's out there, I believe it's like Rhythm of the Wild or something like that. Every creature you control has Riot. So if you're playing that and playing this, you're going to get the playset in your hand very quickly. I think this is going to go up. I think this is a card to spec on. That being said, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, so don't listen to me. I'm just a salty mana vendor. Next, we got Domri, Chaosbringer. For paper, he's sitting at $13.78, which is kind of funny. I don't know why he would be that much. Whatever. He does come out with a ridiculously high loyalty counter. He has no way to protect himself, though. He just gives you mana to cast a creature. Let you look at the top 4 cards of your library. You can reveal 2 creatures, and then put them into your hand. And then put the rest onto the bottom of your library in any random order. So, his -3 is very similar to Domri's ultimate, which is eh. You can see why Domri is not as good, or why Dovin isn't as good as I want him to be. And then his ultimate is, you get an emblem. At the beginning of each of your end steps, create a 4/4 red and green beast creature with trample. So his ultimate means a lot more, because if you have something that gives things riot, it's gonna fucking help that out every single turn. So right now he's sitting at 1370. I think he might go up back up to like 15, 16 bucks. Then we have Incubation Druid. This one's gonna go up a lot, and I don't think people quite understand yet. Yes, it is a 2-cost elf. It does have no power, but if you can get a +1/+1 counter on this, it's a mana freak. It's gonna put out ridiculous amounts of mana, and in the format right now, there's so many different ways to get +1/+1 counters on this. So I'm just waiting to see how this gets broken. It's gonna go up. I see this going to like 10 or 12 bucks. But once again, your boy has no idea what he's talking about. Don't listen to me. I'm not smart. Don't invest in things. But you know, you might wanna. So this has been day 0 price guide on Ravnica Allegiance. We're going to see what it looks like on Monday after everyone's bought out the whole weekend and started playing with a bunch of cards. We're going to see what's going on. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. It helps a lot with the channel so that more people can see what's going on in the Magic community. More people can get to my channel. I can do more things instead of just showing you a computer screen and this ugly mug. Maybe you want to see more of this ugly mug. Maybe you guys want to see like a cool background back there. Tune in, check back in next week, and we are going to see what's going on after the weekend's release. Thanks again. Bye.